When you understand what peace really means and what it feels like, you will only allow certain things and certain people in your life that add on to that peace, not take away from it. You can't tell me that anyone who has ever entered your life hasn't changed you in any shape or form. If you don't start finding peace in here, everything outside of you will reflect on what's in here. Hey guys, it's Lisa here and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and join the fun. So today I have decided to do something a little different, but not new. I post a lot of motivational, self-improvement videos, so I thought, why not make it into a series? Because I have a lot to say. Shall we get started? So I will be covering a few topics that I would like to share with you guys just on what I've accumulated throughout my experiences and my journey in life. So the first topic we're going to talk about today is peace. How do you find peace in life? Well, let's first start by defining what peace really means. To me, peace is a state of mind. Peace is something you have to acquire from within. Being at peace means being at peace with yourself so that nothing outside of you can disturb whatever is going on inside of you. Peace starts with the mind. When you are at peace with the world inside of you, you are at peace with the world outside of you. If you don't start finding peace in here, everything outside of you will reflect on what's in here. Peace starts with acceptance of yourself and the world around you. I found peace when I started to focus on myself, kind of detaching from the external circumstances, detaching from any attachment that I knew wasn't helping me or bringing me any sense of peace. For example, like letting go of other people's expectations of me. I stopped expecting anything from anyone. I stopped trying to prove myself to people. I let go of people's opinions about me, about my life that were weighing me down, and only started to listen to mine because that's the only opinion that truly matters. And this one I'm about to say is really important because I used to be such a control freak, trying to control every circumstances and expect things to go my way, and when things didn't, I used to freak out. So I surrendered to life. I just stopped worrying and just trying to control the things that were out of my control, detaching from the idea that my life had to be a certain way, or I should already be at this point in my life right now, or this far in my life, and just started living in the present moment and just trusting that whatever happens will work out in my favor. I also found peace by learning to acknowledge my feelings instead of suppressing them or trying to ignore or escape them, because I was the type to not want to feel my emotions, to just try to keep myself busy so I don't have to feel. You have to learn how to deal with your emotions, even the uncomfortable ones, and just being able to control your emotions, because it's a crucial part if you want to find that inner peace. Because the only way to let go is to feel, and then you release. Being at peace is also something you do have to maintain and practice often. So cultivating gratitude, giving appreciation, and just forgiving more is really essential and can help you stay in that state of mind, stay in that state of peace. A quick story, still on the topic of peace. I remember a while back, a few years ago, when I was on the path of just finding peace. So I told the universe, I just want peace. I want peace in my life. All of a sudden, a lot of altercations, I would say, started to happen with people, with my job, this and that. A lot of things sort of came to light that I couldn't physically see with my own two eyes. Sometimes in life, when asking the universe for peace, it will require removing certain situations, certain people, and things out of your life that are causing distractions, so you can shift the focus back on you or to you. So that's what the universe did, so it could help me see what was no longer serving my life's purpose anymore. What had to go in order for me to find that peace that I've been wanting. But back then, I didn't see it that way. I was just questioning myself and the universe, like, what's going on? Like, I asked for peace. Like, what is this? Like, a lot of things happening right now. So, when time had gone by and things, kind of got better, I realized, like, oh, now I understand why that had to happen, why the universe had to cause such chaos in order to remove certain people and situations out of my life that was actually causing disturbance or was a distraction. And that just helped me realize and understand when asking the universe for something, sometimes it won't happen the way you expected or the way you wanted. You just have to be open and trust that you'll receive what you're asking for. And you may not realize it in the moment, but eventually you'll see and it'll all make sense. And it took some time for me to gain and understand what peace really means and what it feels like. I used to mistake peace for loneliness or isolation, but I realized, like, no, this is actually the peace that I've been searching for. This is what peace really feels like. The feeling of contentment, calmness, joy, enjoying one's company, and having time to reconnect with yourself. When you understand what peace really means and what it feels like, you will only allow certain things and certain people in your life that add on to that peace, not take away from it. The peace I have gained now is worth so much more than what I've quote unquote lost. So I would just say hang in there, trust the process, because the peace you're about to get is going to be worth it. So the next topic we're going to talk about is how your mind is the leading cause of your own suffering. Who are you when you detach yourself from everything and anything? Your name, your occupation, your beliefs, your environment. When you separate yourself from your thoughts, your emotions, your experience, and identity tied to the external world. You are pure consciousness. You are nothing but a thought alone. You are the observer of it all that is to exist and have existed. But when you attach yourself to all of those things, your job, your relationship, your beliefs, your emotions, your environment, that becomes your whole identity. All that plays a huge role in your life and can shape the trajectory and the existence of your life. But when you detach, and a lot of people think detachment is a feeling of emptiness, which is not. Detaching only leaves space for which allows you to become and to be whoever and whatever it is you want without having to attach yourself to something or someone. When I was at a really low point in my life, the main cause of my pain, my suffering, was my mind deceiving me, telling me all these things that were actually true. I was just being hard on myself because my mind was telling me this and that, which I validated and believed. And I was just questioning so many things about my life, my beliefs, and that directly influenced my emotions and how I felt, which wasn't until I asked myself, who are you? Like, who am I? I detached myself from who I was, my beliefs, my experiences, my environment, my emotions, which was all tied to who I thought I was. And that's when I finally felt free. It was like a weight lifted off my shoulders from everything I knew I thought I was to becoming it, to becoming I am, period. Leaving space to become and do whoever and whatever I desire. That was the end of my suffering. It was like an unexpected shift in my awareness that turned my reality inside out. It confirmed the end of my struggle, my inner criticism. It felt as my soul had awakened, realizing that I am nothing but pure consciousness, pure light, pure energy, and that my experiences, my beliefs, my job doesn't define who I am. It's a choice that I get to make, that I get to decide. Moving on to our last topic of the night, we are going to talk about the evolution of the soul. You can't tell me that anyone who has ever entered your life hasn't changed you in any shape or form. And this could be mentally, physically, emotionally. This could also be negative or positive. Either they hurt you, made you sad, made you happy, made you angry. Whatever it is, I believe we could take what we've learned from that experience, learn from the people that have played a role in our life, and make it into something that served a purpose, served a great purpose in our life. Take it as a lesson, take it as a teacher, take it as a guide so we can all continue to grow and evolve. I believe others are placed in a reality for the sole purpose of the evolution of our soul. We are all here to help and elevate our souls, whether or not other people play the roles that we desire. In order to do that, we have to be grounded in our soul's awareness and be in a state of welcomeness and acknowledgement. Because just like you, others are all on a separate journey of their own. And if we could acknowledge that, it'll help us become a little more compassionate and empathetic towards others. Despite if someone chooses to act hateful or disrespectful towards you, which I think it is most likely coming from a place of hurt, but they don't know or haven't had the experiences to be able to communicate that in a non-disrespectful way or a healthy way, or interact in a way that is mutually beneficial for the evolution of both souls. So rather them acting from their soul, they act from their ego. And this is not to say that the ego is your enemy. No, the ego is actually a necessity for the soul's evolution if you choose to see the ego as a teacher. And I also think that if someone is triggered by our light, all we can try to do is hold space for them and offer some compassion so that they're able to benefit from our vibration. But that's only if they choose to receive it with love, compassion, and in a respectful manner. And if they don't, that just lets us know that their soul may not be ready or have the mental to take in new ideas, new concepts, or perspectives. All we can do is accept it and accept that the relationship has run its course and to move on, because some people just aren't ready, and that's okay. Moral of the story, our soul's journey here on earth is centered in cultivating higher vibrations of light. And ways we could do that is choosing to respond differently to others and ourselves so that we can all both benefit to where that is supporting each other's unique journey of healing and welcoming the situations that inspire big and profound expansion, whether it matches our desires or not. And this might go over a lot of you's heads. I'm not saying to accept people's hatred or disrespect towards you. No. If you understand that the hatred and disrespect has nothing to do with you and is actually a reflection of them, if you understand that, then you might naturally have sympathy for them, knowing that it is all rooted from a place of self-hate, self-struggle. Either way, it all comes back to them. I am going to stop the video here. I hope this help puts a new perspective on yourself, your life, and the people around you. I hope you learn a thing or two from this video. Whoever's watching, may you take whatever resonates to any part in your life that needed to hear this. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.